I'm a big fan of the Asmoke 300 pellet grill. I use it a lot at home. Pellet grills, as some of you probably already know, run on wood pellets. They're fed by an auger, and they're lit by a heating rod inside the unit when you turn it on. Now that requires 240 volt power for this model, but it is small enough to pop it in the car and take it away camping, or just out for an afternoon barbecue. So to see if I could get 240 volt power successfully into it with my Bluetti EB70 power pack. That's it right there. That's got a 1000 watt inverter in it. That's the Australian model. It's got about 700 watts of power that it can deliver when it's full. So the experiment was going to be to see if that was enough power, not so much to run the cooker once it's up and running and the pellets are on fire and burning. It's the heating of the rod which takes a lot of power normally to ignite them in the first place. So there's only one way to find out if this is going to work. I will give you a bit of a look if you haven't seen a pellet grill before. That's what they look like. The pellets on the left hand side are in that hopper, fed down underneath the grill and lit in a little fire pot underneath. So let's just see if this works. We'll turn the Bluetti on, turn the Asmoke on, and it takes a few minutes to light, so let's try it. So initially, I don't know if you can see that on the video, it's drawing 200 watts. That little display will go out in a minute. It was drawing 185 now. That display will go out every now and again, so I just push the button to keep it going. So that's pretty good. What'll be interesting is to see if it actually draws more than that as things fire up a bit and the heating rod gets going with the fan. It's now drawing 200. What we'll be able to tell is when there's smoke coming out of that pellet grill, the way you operate these is that you start them up with the lid open. They smoke quite a bit initially as the pellets are being lit, and once the smoke disappears and the flame is there, you can then close the lid and set it to the temperature that you want. I'll skate through this video a little bit because this could take 3 or 4 minutes, and we'll just hope this works. You can see hopefully the temperature on the pellet grill at the moment is 31 degrees. I'll only set it to just over 100 once we get going. There's some smoke coming out of the cooker now, so that's a very good sign. And this will smoke quite a lot. Power draw is still 200. So the smoke will last for a minute or so, and then we should be able to close the lid and set the temperature. At 199 or 200 watts, there's 700 watts roughly in the Bluetti unit, in that one particularly when it's full, so that would give you about 3.5 hours, but I don't expect it to be pulling that much power once the pellets are well and truly light. A lot of smoke now. These things do smoke their heads off initially. I've just heard the fan come on. I'll try and give you a look at that. So that's well and truly alight. So I'll close the lid and set the temperature up a couple of notches. Put it up to 120. Let's see what the Bluetti's doing. Still drawing 200. So the igniter rod probably still on at this point. The fan is certainly running, we can hear it. And the temperature's coming up on the cooker. Up to 41 at the moment. I'll keep pressing the little button on the Bluetti just so we can see what's going on with the power. I'm really hoping this will drop down shortly. The cooker's up to 50 degrees, so it's certainly climbing. Bluetti's now dropped to 0, just dropped. So that's fabulous. The fan is running. You can hear the fan in there, but that's all, and that's obviously drawing very little power. It'll be interesting once the auger starts to go again. Then it might cycle. There it goes there now. Got about 19-20 watts. As it's just drawing a bit more power, probably auger feeding pellets, fan running. But we've got 70 degrees on the cooker now. So that's all going really, really well. So there you go, it works beautifully, and now that it's only cycling around 20 watts, that would last for 30 odd hours. It's just, the cooker's just backed the fan off a little bit too now, I can hear it. So that won't take long to get up to temperature. So it doesn't really matter now, whatever temperature I set, it'll just creep up to that as it goes in the next 15-20 minutes if you're going up higher to roasting temperatures or whatever. So great result, it works folks. The little Bluetti EB70 and the Asmoke 300 cooker. The EB70 around about $950 Australian, and the Asmoke around $450. Thanks for watching.